Good evening. On the eve of another lockdown review, questions many of us are asking tonight. Will we be able to get in the car next week and drive a few miles for a walk, go shopping on the high street, even get a haircut? Well, these are all things being considered by Welsh Government Cabinet Ministers ahead of tomorrow's much-awaited announcement. It comes at what is a critical point in the relaxation of restrictions after the second wave of coronavirus. Tonight we'll have an assessment of the latest scientific advice underpinning these decisions. But first, here's Rhys Williams.
For every daffodil in Mumbles over Easter, there's usually plenty of tourists. The huts overlooking Rotherslade Beach are empty, of course, and though the sands of our recovery from the pandemic are shifting, the outlook here is positive.
I can only talk for myself, but I feel actually the support from the government's been good. So we're hoping to come out of this strong and be able to push on again. The coronavirus hasn't been following any timetable that we've wanted it to. If after Easter is what we decide to be the safe and the right thing to do, then so be it.
There's an understanding too of the balance the government has to maintain in unlocking the economy.
Oh, for sure, yeah. They've got the hardest job, I think, of any of us. It's easy to be the critic. We've all had our opinions that then don't get examined. At the end of the day, have to make the decision. And, yeah, I like to think that they're doing a good job of it to date.
It was brighter over in Three Cliffs today, with a bright outlook too. Although many would think that any stay local restrictions would be incompatible with tourism, that's not the feeling on Gower.
There's a lot of people in Swansea that want to go on holiday, so, you know, if Mr Drakeford and team decide that, you know, we need to sort of keep it local to start, we're going to have much more of a season than last year. So lots of positivity, and if there needs to be sort of little steps over several weeks to begin with, then, we're sort of, there is light at the end of the tunnel now. So, yeah, looking forward.
Gower is a golfing hotspot, but the gates to this club, Fairwood Park, as well as clubs all over Wales, are still shut. The umbrella body which represents the sport, Golf Wales, said it's hopeful that the First Minister will be able to allow some limited reopening for golf and other outdoor sports like tennis tomorrow following the next review. On the high street in Abergavenny, the mood among non-essential traders, closed since the 20th of December, is somewhat less sanguine.
Feel very let down. I feel that, and I'm saying this both from my own personal experience and from the experience of the businesses, there are rumours flying around at the moment that it will be this Monday, but then there are also other rumours that it won't be until the 29th of March. So if you look around Abergavenny, you'll see some businesses getting ready and others that aren't, because nobody really knows what's happening.
With the First Minister suggesting last week that some sectors of the Welsh economy could open up before England, this hairdresser says he's raring to go.
We would love to open as soon as possible, and we are prepared to get everyone booked in for Monday if the go-ahead says we can, and we'll work really hard and do it.
For some, of course, much of these discussions feel secondary to seeing their grandchildren or other family and friends outside. At the moment, only 4 people from 2 households can meet up outdoors for exercise. Whether tomorrow's long-awaited review will see any immediate changes to rules on social contact, however, is unclear.